Silent Hill has taken inspiration for a lot of the names for stuff in the entire franchise. While one had the most references and was the most blunt, Silent Hill 2 has a fair bit as well. From rock stars to horror writers, there's been many throughout the series. While these are most plentiful, I want to focus on some of the lesser known, more interesting name origins and their connections. Jack the Ripper. The Jack the Ripper names were cut pretty early, but it's still worth looking at. Early in production, it was planned at first that most characters would have two personalities. Mary had Mary and Maria, and James would have James and Joseph. These were based off of Joseph Barrett, the suspect in the Jack the Ripper investigation, and Mary Jane Kelly, one of the victims in the Jack the Ripper investigation. One of the weird things about this is that there's a suspect named James as well, who turned out to be innocent, maybe referencing the side of James who was mentally innocent of the crimes, and Joseph is the inner part of him that did the murder and hides deep in his mind, being kept out of sight. And just like Jack the Ripper, even in the worst ending of the game, justice is never brought forth and Mary's killer is never put to court. Biblical names. The biblical names are very prevalent throughout the entirety of Silent Hill 2. The most obvious biblical name is Mary, which is based off of Mary Magdalene. Magdalene is even the track name of the song that we hear after Maria's first death in the hospital chase with Pyramid Head. Magdalene mirrors Mary in not just name though, but with her story. Mary Magdalene was one of the followers of Jesus in the Bible. She is with Jesus all the way, even at his burial after his crucifixion. She is even considered an embodiment of faith to Jesus by some Protestant sects. She is considered to be a saint. And Mary mirrors this in how she is portrayed as innocent by all the characters besides herself. And just like Mary has Maria, Magdalene has an image of her made up that is far from her original self, and is described as a prostitute by Pope Gregory, just as Maria is a stripper working at Heaven's Night, conjured by James' mind. Both are twisted into an image that is no longer themselves, and an image of someone else's mind. As always with Silent Hill, the devs went into incredible research for this series, showing how passionate they were for telling a story grounded in Western culture. From one of the most known serial killers in all of history, to biblical saints tarnished by someone else's mind. And these were just very few of the ones that are covered. Before I go, I do want to say I plan to go into more biblical references set up in Silent Hill 2, and maybe a longer video in the future, as these are some of my favorite references in the game, as this was just a test video for the channel, to kind of see where it'd go. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.